you and 2 others. We haven't done this type of reading for so long. Let us have a peek. Spirit, for the viewer and 2 others. This could be twin flame and soulmate. You get to choose what this looks like. You as the Emperor. Person number 1. Person number 1, please, Spirit. Oh, I think this might be twin flame. All right. And then person number 2, please, Spirit. Oh, I've got to hold them this way. They're too big for my little hands. Okay. We have Prince of Wands. It's very interesting, as in this particular deck, there are 2 emperors. The artist created all kings and the emperor as the feminine version, and then went on later to create a masculine version of them. And this is the feminine aspect of the emperor. What I am getting from this card is that you have stepped to being in one with your higher self. The reason I say that is, look, this emperor is as big as these buildings. And this feels like the busy humans all around going on their daily life. You may be an embodiment of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within. Very balanced and in control. And I am getting from this card that you are most likely a manifester. Look, do you see the strings? You have come to a full knowledge that your thoughts and actions completely affect your environment and certain outcomes. Let's also point out that you are dressed in wealth and are of royal lineage, someone who is very much awakened. Person number 1, like I said before, I feel like this could be a twin flame or a high-level counterpart. The 4 of Wands is also known as the 1111 card. You will have heard me say this before. Lives that are very much entwined. This flower here has always reminded me of the Scarlet Pimpernel, which speaks of entanglement. Potentially there may be soul contracts that you have with this person. The 4 pillars represent home and 4 elements of air, earth, fire, and water. This speaks of stability and celebration. The Prince of Wands is someone who fully recognizes your beauty, your authenticity, and your rareness. You showing up as the unicorn. This person is of the light. They are courageous and assist you on your journey. They have this very beautiful protective energy around you. They could potentially be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. If we look at this card closely, it almost feels like you have been in different dimensions. Here, very grounded, earthly energy, a little more dense. And it looks like these veils are coming down, perhaps stepping out of 3D into 5th dimension and beyond. You. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Person number 1. We have the Page of Blades, and person number 2, we have the 8 of Swords. Once again, this is you very much concentrating on yourself. The 9 of Pentacles is known to be pre-Empress energy. You may be having a glow up or just about to go on another glow up. These earrings have always reminded me of chakra points. You may be very intent on listening to your spirit guides and working with chakra energy. We see the basket of fruits, looking at your diet and eating whole foods. The 9 of Pentacles is also known as the Lady of Leisure. She lives a very abundant lifestyle. There are 2 cards here that show much abundance coming to you. Person number 1, you are always on their mind. These little white flowers have always reminded me of thought bubbles. The Page of Blades is speaking of communication and clarity, action that is coming. We see the way that the head is pointing towards the future. It feels potentially like a conversation about commitment and next steps. Person number 2, they feel very much like a guide to you. This is someone who helps you see from a different perspective. The Eight of Swords can talk about confusion, not knowing what to do, what might your next step be. And I feel like this person is a gift to you to lead the way. Oops, your energy. We have the King of Cups, person number 1. We have the King of Cups. And person number 2, we have the Two of Blades. So although very different looking cards, these are the same cards. You mirror one another. As I had mentioned before, this very much feels like a twin flame. This King of Cups here speaks of emotions that run deep. With the boat here, there may be thoughts of travel. The King of Cups also speaks of stability. When the waves are crashing all around you, you remain strong and resilient. And this person number 1 has those same qualities. This sense of calm around them. Person number 2 with the Two of Swords, it speaks of coming to a crossroads, a very important decision to be made. They will have to use their intuition and look deeply within. You, the King of Pentacles, person number 1, the Queen of Rods, and person number 2, the Prince of Swords. Once again, we have the feminine version of one of the kings. A home may be on your mind, creating a home with another. The King of Pentacles is very grounded and solid energy, someone who is a traditionalist, as actually is the Emperor. Once again, this speaks of incredible abundance. I hear the words, everything that you touch turns to gold. You are multi-gifted and multi-talented. Person number 1 as Queen of Rods. This is someone who is highly attractive and carries magnetic energy. They are also one with their higher self and may be very gifted in all of the 6 senses. The Queen of Rods, the most intuitive of all of the queens. Person number 2, once again I see them as a warrior or a defender. And with the butterflies, they may be going through a transformation. Once again we see the 2 crows, which may be very significant to them. Some of the symbolic meaning of crows are of change, death, and rebirth. If you would like to learn more about who you have soul contracts with and their potential purpose, then there is a link in my bio to all readings. I currently have a special on winter solstice readings. Would you like to have a sneak peek of what I see from my window? Isn't this so beautiful and serene? The perfect environment for a winter solstice reading.